Welcome to this Blackpool Music School video all about the free string cigar box guitar playing with a slide. In this video I'm going to show a few strumming techniques you can do over songs. So let's get started. We're going to cover a few strumming patterns, but in this video it's all going to be using a slide. So we're going to use open, that's our G chord. That's all we're going to be using, with the added 3rd and 5th fret that we covered in one of the other videos. So now you can just strum down like this. That's 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Okay, so if we can play say an 8-beat strum, you can do 1. Hear that? So we're going 1 and 2 and, hitting the 3rd fret directly, 3 and, then 5th fret for the 4 and, 1 and 2 and 3. Again 1 and 2 and 3. So you can just keep that hand going like this. It's up to you. Now we've just used the 3rd and the 5th fret, but we could slide up from the 2nd to the 3rd and the 4th to the 5th. That's the 2nd to the 3rd and then the 4th to the 5th. So like this. So on the and, you're strumming up on the actual chord you should be playing. So we're going to pretend we are just using the 3rd fret. So on the numbers you're at the 2nd, and on the third, on the and, you're at the chord you actually want. So it'd be 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. So like I said, 2nd fret for the numbers 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. So you have to mix that with an open strum like this. At the 5th fret, that's 4 to 5. You can do them both in the same bar. Like that. That's really that's all I'm doing. I'm just sliding from the 2nd into the 3rd and from the 4th into the 5th. So counting that slowly, 1 and open string. In reality, like I always say, my hand's here. I'm just showing that I'm not playing anything. On the 2 at the 2nd fret, the and of 2 slide up into the 3rd, then off again for the 3 and, then on the 4th, you're at the 4th fret, and on the and of 4, you're at the 5th. And that's one way you can do it. Now you can also miss out the and use the and like this, 1 and 2. Hear that? So that is on the 2, 2 and 2. I'm not playing again with this hand, so it's like this, 1. Or combine the 2. And that's really what you can do. It is limitless because you can imagine there's many combinations you can do. The main things you need to remember, in my opinion, the thing you need to remember is it needs to sound melodic. It needs to sound tuneful. We don't want out of tune notes. Again, if you want to make it rustic, don't rest your first finger on the string. Hear that slight rustle? I'm going to put my finger on its clean. If you want that grit, that's up to you. So you really can do anything you want. You can slide in, and that slide can count as the and, so it's 2 and 2 and 2 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Or you can just go straight to the third and do a bit of vibrato. So instead of going on the up on the and, you can just land on the fret. Hear the slight vibrato? 1 and. That simply means just moving back and forth. Like that. Or this. And that's some of the things you can do when you're strumming. Basically, my hand is mainly going 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and... that type of thing. It really is up to you. The combinations are endless in my opinion. Again, we're just sticking to an open chord. These can be repeated down here. So like we did in a previous video. So if you remember the first video, the next chord we jumped to was the 4th. And that's at the 5th fret. Now that we're slightly different again. We play at the 5th. We move 3 up to recreate what we did here. See the previous video for more information. Then we move back 1 fret from the 8th to the 7th. So like this, 1 and 2. And just play around with that. It really is just all about touch and feel. Then one of the main things is you have a sense of rhythm with the playing. We don't want it stopping and starting. We want like a pulse that you can feel in your heart. This rhythmic pulse that is inside your heart. So again, if we were to go for the 5th fret. Play around with it. So like I said in the first video, the open chord is open 3, 5. We can use that all day long. If we're playing the 4th chord, it's the 5th fret, 8 and 10. And if we're playing the 5th chord, it's the 7th fret, 10 and 12. And with those, we can play around and have a 12-bar blues jam. And just muck around like that. That's my main strumming pattern, is that 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2. So, I hope you found that video useful. If you have, please give us a thumbs up and subscribe to Blackpool Music School for more videos. The more thumbs up we get and the more subscribers we get, the more videos we will post. Until next time, take care, keep practicing, keep playing, and as always, goodbye.